Hello, welcome back to another video. So, today I wanted to talk about what we can expect in the weeks ahead for the coronavirus vaccines, Inovio Pharmaceuticals, primarily Inovio Pharmaceuticals, but also the impact that has on Moderna as well as Novavax. So these are like the top three vaccine competitors at the moment. So, first thing like for Inovio, I want to say like some things that you expect are obviously, the people are still waiting to find out if in the phase 1 results that neutralizing antibodies were formed, as well as T cell response, as well as immune T cell response. So those two things, key important things, we're still waiting on, and that will most likely be published on the peer review journal that's going to be published in the that's going to be published in a peer review journal. Next, also the Department of Defense has also obviously paid 70 million for the funding of the collector devices, which is the device that administers the vaccine itself in Note 4800. And basically, we have really good relationships with the Penthouse, with Trump, and that's also another very good sign. Meanwhile, Inovio, like the majority of its shares are held by Vanguard. So Vanguard's like an institution, that's a very reliable institution, which it offers. I'm sure a lot of you which invest in ETFs know what Vanguard is. They offer ETFs. You can trade stocks with it, but it's basically the majority of shares are held by Vanguard, which is very, very promising and very stable. And the thing which I think makes Inovio the most ideal to be the next coronavirus vaccine is solely due to the fact of its safety. So, for example, Moderna, it's very well known that RNA, which is how they're using their vaccine, it's a very unstable molecule. It's not. First of all, temperature, you have to be in pristine temperature. Even when if say the vaccine gets developed, temperature has to be a perfect amount. Has to be perfect amount in order for transportation. So that's already adding in more costs, and it's adding in more difficulties with transportation at a global level, at a global scalability level. Next, Moderna, the thing with it is that it's already in phase 2, phase 3, but it skipped a lot of these safety trials, and like phase 1, its safety has been overlooked. And so with Inovio, the thing is it's gone through the animal trials, it's gone through the full procedure, and I think personally what's happened based on my research is that there are going to be little safety adjustments in companies like Moderna, who are like in phase 3. They're going to be like a little safety thing here, a little safety thing there, and that's going to make them continuously have to readjust their vaccine, readjust their policy, and basically that delay is going to lead to an FDA approval delay, and that's just going to delay their whole entire vaccine for the world, and the world cannot wait. So meanwhile, Inovio has been very, very stable throughout the way. They haven't been promoting themselves like heavy PR. They've been extremely transparent with what they're doing. They've been extremely transparent with what state their vaccine is in, the trials they've been through. So I'm very, very optimistic about Inovio. And another thing I'm very optimistic about is that Novavax as well. Novavax, I'm sure you guys have heard of it. It's another vaccine in the race for the coronavirus vaccine, and they're developing the vaccine called NanoFlu. And the thing with Novavax is the main purpose of their vaccine is to differentiate between the flu and the coronavirus. So in reality, the Inovio Pharmaceuticals vaccine and Novavax they work in a complementary pair relationship, because if Novavax can be found, then you can differentiate between the flu and the coronavirus. Then you have the Inovio vaccine, which can be used as to treat coronavirus. So ultimately, I think Novavax and Inovio can actually be complementary. That's why I've always said in my videos that there's not going to be only one vaccine winner. There's not going to be one company which is distributing all the vaccines. But I'm just really heavily invested in Inovio due to the fact of their safety, due to the fact of the fact that their CEO, Dr. Joseph Kim, he's been the CEO for 20 years of Inovio, and in February, he bought more shares. Bought more shares of his company. Meanwhile, Moderna, they sold shares, and they continue to sell shares, and they sell shares. Right when their stock price goes up, they sell shares. I mean, if you know your stock valuation is going to go up because you have a good vaccine, why are you going to sell your shares? It's as simple as that. So look ahead for the future. Inovio, I mean, big funding potentially coming, data on their phase 2 and 3 trials. So FDA approval to go to phase 2 or 3 trials. Their antibody production and T cell response data from their phase 1 results in their peer review journal. So a lot to look forward to this upcoming weeks. Please don't be impatient. Take your time to fully study these companies, their vaccines, understand the time that it takes, and understand that Inovio is the one for the long run, at least for me. So please do like if you guys enjoyed this video. Subscribe, I post every day, and leave a comment if you want me to talk about anything specific, talk about a certain stock, do a risk analysis, and I will see you all tomorrow.